Twitch universe. This is Agenda.
Hello, Twitch. This is Joe.
First time announcers up over here. So we're getting ready to announce Lehigh and Oslo. Oslo blowing it up yesterday, pretty sure. 2 times, right?
Yes.
2-time winners yesterday. So looking for that three-peat over here. You want to announce Lehigh?
Sure. So this is the Lehigh Valley Roller Derby. They're playing in pink. They have 1018 is Misery Machine. 108 is Beckenhader. 13, Sylvestra Shalom. 15 is Dolly Voodoo. 1851, Sasquatch. 25, Hustlepuff. 303, Bunsen Burner. 31, Helen Derink. 32, Graceful Dread. 53, Wayward Stay. 57, Slamtana. 612, Thompson. 66, Lynn Diesel. 707, Barb Dwyer. 8, Pin Pushin'. 926, Greaves. And 932, MJ Slammer.
Right, we got 79 Torture here for Oslo. Lining up against 1851 Sasquatch.
Sasquatch takes the lead. Torture is still stuck in the pack.
Big pile up over there. Torture doing some pretty cool hip spins around everybody, but a solid takeout by Lehigh's pivot. And 4 points for Lehigh.
With an Oslo blocker going to the penalty box, that's Demona, I think, on a multiplayer block.
Yep, also Jammer out with a star pass to the pivot. Lehigh through again, gonna run it, run that score up.
Approaching with speed.
Good offense, Lehigh. Good team offense going on there. We have 1314 Picante from Oslo.
Going against 932 MJ Slammer from Lehigh. Lehigh taking the back.
Oslo starting with 1 in the box, but she's standing, ready to come back in pretty soon. Oslo has good teamwork, pushing each other into place. Oh, but the Lehigh Jammer springs through. Not lead.
MJ Slammer about 10 feet behind.
Oh!
MJ Slammer jumps the apex just as this game is being called. The
Will it be in time for the whistles? 1 point for MJ with that sweet apex jump. Up 1-1. Who's here? 6 for Oslo.
And Hustlepuff, 25 for Lehigh.
Srexville.
Introduce yourself.
Yes, once again, I am Agenda.
I'm Joe.
We're from Connecticut. So we're here to stalk a little bit. Just kind of see what's going on. In an interesting new way.
Oslo in the lead. Lehigh's Jammer just gets out of the pack.
Also looking to her bench for the call. Looks like they're going to call it. Rocky Gold for Oslo coming up.
And 707 Barb Dwyer, one of the captains for Lehigh.
Lehigh taking the front this time.
About 27 minutes left, and we're 13-9 Lehigh. This is the first time that Lehigh's taken the front.
Yeah, Oslo's probably trying to switch things up. Oslo's got a 3-and-1 ready for that offense.
Barb Dwyer getting caught in the back.
Good catch by 870 on Oslo, Fancy Rocks. And a Lehigh penalty on the Jammer will be a power jam for Oslo, who is lead.
Oslo lined up on the inside of turn 1.
All 4 of them on the one. Oh, they're going for the train here. Oh, so nice. What a good train. Everyone take note of that great train.
Here she comes for her second pass of the power jam. Again on the inside line.
Lehigh setting up with the tripod and one defender of the tripod.
And
So really like defender of the two. Good tracking here from 6'12" Thompson from Lehigh. And she forces that call off there.
And Thompson is in the box. I didn't catch what penalty that was.
Yeah, probably a little bit worth it if you get the call off though, no offense.
So Sasquatch from Lehigh is going against Torture from Oslo. Lehigh has two in the box, so they're playing significantly down. One of their skaters is standing. Torture gets right by the two Lehigh blockers.
Good tractor trailering though by Lehigh, but Torture's just a pretty boss jammer this weekend, at least.
Sasquatch gets free from the pack.
Lots of penalties getting called around here. We got one Oslo pivot to the box and another jammer penalty for Oslo. This will be the full 2-minute jam here.
So 3 for Lehigh on the track, 2 for Oslo.
Lehigh goading an Oslo pivot, or blocker rather.
Sasquatch approaching with speed, gets right through the pack pretty easily.
Almost untouched. Really good offense by Lehigh there to disturb them.
She's coming for the second pass of the power jam.
Nice
right
split.
Through again.
Up through the middle.
Oslo set up in a tripod in front of Lehigh.
Lehigh preparing for also jammer re-entry here with one offense and a tripod.
Oh, that was almost a back block, but Tim the ref decided against it.
Oslo jammer out now. Torture. Scored 4 points there.
Looks like they're going to run it.
Well, it's a 2-minute jam for the no lead there.
Oh,
Torture with a sweet jump on the inside there. Apex hop, rather.
Sasquatch gets caught in turn 2. Trying to push the tripod from Oslo is not having success.
Man, that Oslo tripod locking down real hard.
And she gets 3.
Torture's just kind of doing laps right now. She looks real casual about it. But I'm sure it's very difficult. Oh, perfect.
Wow.
Perfect offense from Oslo.
Really good tripod work.
Yeah, good recycling around the Lehigh offense from Oslo.
Then Oslo takes the lead. We're now 29-23 with about 23 minutes left in the first period.
29-33?
29-33.
Yeah, Lehigh's still up.
Lehigh taking the back with a wide tripod. And MJ Slammer is getting through on the inside. But
Also out lead after getting around some great blocking by number 32 of Lehigh. Both jammers now chasing each other. Quick call off, no points.
Now we have 25 Sewciopath.
And Skrexbill, number 6 from Oslo.
Lehigh has 3 skaters way up front of the pivot line. Back at the jammer line, we have a tripod.
Lehigh and Oslo playing a game of chicken here with a split start, but
Lehigh's coming back.
Lehigh's coming back now.
They're done with these shenanigans.
Both teams kind of leaving offense on the back burner. Oslo with a tiny drawback there.
Skrexbill gets lead. Sewciopath still stuck in the pack. Offense.
Taking the star off, hoping to confuse Oslo. And she's out from the star stash. Skrexbill calls it from the signals of her bench. That'll be 4-0 for Oslo. And now Oslo's in the lead. Look at that. Who do we have? 52, Oslo. That is, oop, I'm looking at the wrong side. Rocky Gold. We have
in 707,
707.
Barbed
Oh,
Wire.
Barbed Wire.
Stuck in that really tough tripod from Oslo.
Barbed Wire doing a really good job pushing those lines, but Oslo is out first for lead. Several penalties going on.
Yeah, whistles all over the place. Barbed Wire's approaching. Did she get by? Not in time.
Wow, that was really close, though. Good hustle from Barbed Wire, even though there were no points there.
Looks like one of the announcers in the arena here is drinking beer from a pitcher.
Yeah. Wow, that's real rocking out.
Yeah.
Saturday. Saturday, Sunday. Oh, here's Torture again. She's really getting up in Lehigh Jammers business.
Both teams up front, approaching with speed.
Good block from number 303 on Lehigh. Blocks Oslo Jammer from getting lead, and it is Lehigh out for lead.
Sasquatch. Hard hit with someone facing backwards. She's approaching with speed. Oslo only has 2 blockers on the track right now. No problem for Sasquatch.
Oh, Lehigh with a little bit of a takedown there. Does delay the Oslo Jammer Torture, so that was a good block.
Sasquatch still in the lead, approaching the pack with 2 blockers from Oslo. Nice hit out by number 2.
Fatal Feline from Oslo forces that jam call off. Getting into a pretty regular jammer rotation here. We have 1314 from Oslo, Picante.
And 932 MJ Slammer.
From Lehigh. Lehigh starting with 1 in the box with a really, really wide tripod. A little bit concerning, but, you know, here we go. Oh, and
MJ
it works.
Slammer gets out quickly.
Just shove that in my face. Lehigh out for lead. Oslo finally breaking out, but pretty far behind Lehigh right now for point potential.
MJ Slammer trying to get through the pack. She gets caught up there. Is she going to call it off? She does.
2-0 for Lehigh. That'll put Lehigh in the lead.
Tight game with about 18 minutes left.
Yeah, this is a good one.
We have Hustle-Puff on the line for Lehigh.
With Skruckspill again for Oslo.
Lehigh thinking about suffocation.
But they have a 1 now in their wall from Oslo to play some offense to stir things up. And that offense works out. Oslo out for lead.
Hustle-Puff is just getting out now. Let's see what Oslo does with their offense.
Oh, man.
Nice blocking by number 66 on Lehigh, Lynn Diesel.
Oh, jammer penalty for Oslo.
That's a power jam for Hustle-Puff. She's getting caught up in the front, though.
Yeah, good duo blocking by number 2 and 242 from Oslo.
Oslo
got a sweet tractor trailer going on right now.
Right on top of 2 bridge players.
Yeah.
Hustle-Puff has to recycle all the way back.
Oh, man. Little pile up there. Whoops, no directions, everyone.
Hustle-Puff cannot get out of this pack. Oslo is shutting it down. The jammer's now standing in the box.
Yeah, you really got to give it to Oslo here for the recycling.
No points on this power jam. Oh, she just took the star off.
Whoops.
That was surprising.
Well, Oslo jammer coming in now to really mix things up.
Oh.
And right back in for
back
illegal re-entry.
With a, and she took the star off on the power jam.
Yes. Well, that's all right, you know. Sometimes it's better to do that. Oslo really locking in now, though.
Yeah, this is incredible defense by Oslo.
A fast pack, too, for a power jam. Oh, now it slows down, just because I said that.
Stuck there. Wow, 59 from Oslo.
Oh,
doing
she
some
gets
great
out.
Blocking. She finally gets out. The pivot now has the star.
Luckily, she scored all 4 points before she took the star off.
The star is now going to Helen Daring.
Helen coming up. A little bit of offense, but Oslo is still rocking out.
And there's the call. A lot of action in that jam, but not a lot of points.
Yeah, still a net 0, so, you know, not too bad. A little crazy for how, like, crazy Oslo's defense was to have a 0-0 jam. So
Yeah.
good job, Lehigh.
51-50, Lehigh is holding on to a 1-point lead with 15 minutes left.
Yeah, that's nice.
7:07 barbed wire.
And we have
Seems
52 Rocky Gold from Oslo, who is out
Dwyer
for lead.
trying to get out of the pack. She looks like she's a pretty powerful jammer. Likes to really punch into those tripods.
She
She's
did
now
a good
out.
shrimp to get out.
Good shrimp to get out, but she's about a half a track behind the Oslo jammer.
Oslo jammer just bullying her way right through. Doesn't care about anybody. Looking real good. That's 4 points for Oslo there. So many lead changes. So little time.
Sasquatch versus Torture on the jammer line now. Lehigh's in front on the pivot line. Oslo's in the back with all 4 players. Let's see what happens.
These jammers are pretty tall. But Lehigh jammer, Sasquatch getting down low.
Sasquatch getting ready to creep
Yeah.
up.
Gonna power through some walls. Oh my God. What? Pretty sick takedown
Lynn
from Lehigh
Diesel.
over there.
Lynn Diesel is a brick wall.
Also, jammer looking for a high block call, but the refs do not agree, and there is a star pass from Oslo.
Barbed wire still stuck in that Oslo pack. Looks like
Wow, Lynn Diesel is really like a boss right now, and Lehigh out for lead because of it.
there goes Sasquatch in the lead, coming up on the pack.
Sasquatch coming in, scrub speed a little, make sure she's coming in with control. Good
Cannot
knockout.
get by Demona. Demona and Winterwolf doing a nice job up front, but Sasquatch finally breaks through them.
4 points for Sasquatch.
And it looks like 31 from Lehigh. Helen Daring just got a destroying the pack call.
Sasquatch up here for more points, dancing around a pretty whirlwind pair from Oslo, but through again for 4 points.
Sasquatch looks very comfortable in this jam, pacing herself.
Oslo is finally out,
Oh, nice move.
approaching for points. And Lehigh is going
Torture
to
takes
let this
out
happen.
Sasquatch.
Good call from Lehigh bench to keep this running after a star pass.
Nice to see Torture being such a good blocker after taking off that star.
Beautiful block by number 303 from Lehigh, who stopped the jammer from getting out there. Last line of defense. She is out now, though.
19 seconds left in the jam. Let's see if the Oslo pivot has any energy left, and Sasquatch calls it off before she can approach. Nice jam.
Smart play by Lehigh to let that run.
MJ Slammer's on the line, 9:32 from Lehigh versus Picante 13-14 from Oslo.
Lehigh jammer hunkering down, getting ready for some powerful pushing.
Oslo really likes to take the back at these starts with a nice low tripod.
Yeah, their tripod really squeezes in and locks down.
MJ
But it's
Slammer is
split.
not afraid to punch in there and gets lead.
Beautiful
Somehow
toe
breaks
stop work.
through that.
Also, right
But
after her.
Picante is about 15 feet behind. Both jammers approaching with speed. Lehigh's in the back of the pack. Oh, she
Ooh,
jumps
wow.
to apex. MJ Slammer with a beautiful apex jump. Didn't even hesitate.
Oslo jammer with a track cut. It looked so great from over here. So good job, Lehigh, on forcing that cut.
MJ Slammer with a power jam, but she only has 2 blockers to help her out at this point.
Good offense from 31, Helen Derink from Lehigh.
MJ
Though-
Slammer stuck in this melee.
Oslo's recycling is insane. Oh, but MJ
Oh, and
through.
she gets through. Let's see if Lehigh can
MJ has
orchestrate some sort
great
of-
line work, great toe stop line work.
Lehigh gets another jammer onto the track. 6-12 comes out of the box. Hopefully
another
she can
blocker.
help with some offense.
Wow. MJ is like a little tornado out there.
MJ calls it.
She spins
Picante is
herself.
trapped in the box.
She spins other players. She'll take your whole house in that tornado.
Oslo calling a timeout now.
team timeout. Probably a good time since Lehigh's putting those points up. Refs also taking this time to powwow, make sure they're continuing to do a great job. Lehigh looks like they're really talking. They're making some serious plans out here too, taking advantage of the other team's timeout. That's one of my favorite things to do.
25, Husslepuff is going to be the jammer out of this timeout unless Lehigh makes any changes. And Picante's in the box. She probably only has a few seconds left. So it'll be an interesting strategy to see if Lehigh can get their jammer out fast enough to take advantage of this.
Yeah. Well, they have Diesel out there, number 66, who's so great with offense.
The NSO is doing a great job of fixing the track.
Yeah, this track's a little bit rough this weekend. Lots of tape fixes, but they have a pretty good tape crew going on.
So coming out of the timeout, there's 11 minutes left. Lehigh is up 75-58 on Oslo. Here's the 5-second call. Let's see if Husslepuff can get out of this pack. Lehigh trying to hang back. One offensive player
Lehigh
up front.
ready for the Oslo jammer who's pushing through those links.
I think they just got a multiplayer call. Oh, two
Good
Lehigh
hit.
blockers go to the box.
Lynn Diesel and then Lehigh's pivot for a good team hit there to keep Oslo
Three
in the pack.
Lehigh
Oslo
players
gets out now for
in the
lead.
box. There's only one Lehigh blocker.
Oh, what a great time for Oslo.
What a change of events here for Husslepuff. They had everything going for him right before this jam. Husslepuff stuck in the pack.
And there is a star pass from Lehigh as Oslo jammer approaches and untouched for points, calls it. Yeah, well.
That may have been an opportunity for them to run that jam a little longer with that star pass.
Yeah, the
pivot.
star pass really. But, you know, here we go.
So 7:07, Barb Dwyer's on the line.
We got Skrekspill, number 6 for Oslo.
Oslo again in the back, starting in the back with a low, tight tripod. Lehigh sitting on top of that tripod.
Yeah, looks like we have one blocker from each in the
Barb
box.
Dwyer likes to really punch into the middle of the tripod and then hit the line hard. 303 comes in from the box from Lehigh and tries to give her some offense, but is unsuccessful.
Oslo jammer out for lead, taking advantage of the pack speed to.
Barb Dwyer finally breaks 3. She's coming around.
Excellent team offense from Oslo, gets their jammer out for 4
Oslo's
points.
going to call it.
I really like Oslo's training offense work.
Oslo seems to have really good communication with their bench staff too.
Yeah, their jammers are always looking, always ready to get the call from the bench.
1851 Sasquatch comes out.
Yep, and we have 52 Rocky Gold from Oslo.
Lehigh playing at the pivot line. Oslo again taking what seems to be their preferred place.
Oslo putting a bridge out to maintain the pack so that their tripod can stay doing their thing in the back.
Really good line coverage from Oslo tripod. Sasquatch trying her best to get through that inside, but is not able to do it.
Oslo jammer taking some hard hits from Lehigh. Is so close to through, and she is lead.
Helen Daring comes back to try to give her some offense, but Oslo does such a good job of getting around the offensive blockers.
Oslo jammer approaching for points.
Sasquatch
Lehigh
still
not
stuck in the
quite
pack.
ready for it, choosing to play some offense, which
Sasquatch
is smart. I think
finally gets out.
get your jammer out of the pack.
Sasquatch is about half a rink behind. This looks like it might be a hit it and quit it situation. They're calling it. That's exactly what it is. Oslo gets 2 points out of that hit and quit it.
Official review calling from Oslo.
That was a nice job by Sasquatch, getting what points she could.
Yeah, Sasquatch likes to hop over butts, but Lehigh was doing Oslo was doing pretty good of stopping that. All right, so the refs are going to call their crew in, talk about the official review. Yeah.
Sure. So during this timeout, New England Roller Derby Report would like to thank their production sponsor, Sewciopath. Sewciopath is a skater-run business offering custom sewn to order legwear for teams and individuals. Size-inclusive activewear designed to fit you. Sewciopath also offers dozens of armbands and helmet cover options for scrimmage and competition. Team discounts are available. Please see Sewciopath.ca for more details. Please check out that sponsor. It sounds like a great
Yeah, they've been around for a while, giving good quality products. And we'll be here this weekend.
Great. So we're out of the official review. Looks like MJ Slammer is on the line for Lehigh.
We got 1314 Picante from Oslo.
Lehigh
Both jammers starting low. Sort of.
Sort of.
They're thinking about it. Lehigh doing a tractor trailer to give their jammer some offense, but Oslo is out for lead.
MJ Slammer just finally gets out of the pack, and she's
Back
getting
block.
called for a back block, going to the box.
Oslo jammer through untouched thanks to her great offense.
This
Good
is
timing.
a big opportunity for Oslo. MJ Slammer just getting to the box, and they have another blocker, so only 2 blockers from Lehigh.
Oslo doing a good job of preventing Lehigh's formation from coming together, and Oslo jammers out 4 points because of it.
Oslo really disrupting Lehigh, stopping them from getting into any formation.
Yeah.
Another whistle being called.
Whoops.
Nice footwork by
And
Picante.
Oslo
Calls it off.
Gonna freeze MJ Slammer in the box.
Really nice footwork by Picante there. Looks like Oslo's going with a different jammer.
Yeah, Kiki long skates coming up. Lehigh jammer MJ Slammer is standing, so she will be coming in pretty soon. Whoops. Skaters weren't quite ready for that jam to begin, but here it is. Lehigh jammer back in from the box. Anyone can be lead right now.
MJ Slammer.
Oh, MJ Slammer
Cannon
tripped up
opens.
slightly. Oh, man. And Oslo looks
Both
like
jammers get out
Oslo
at the
is
same
lead.
time, but Oslo is lead. MJ Slammer is slightly in front of her, looking
MJ
to her
Slammer
coach.
was so close to getting lead there.
Call off there. No points for either team. It almost looked like MJ Slammer had got a few there, but maybe she had been out of bounds.
Yeah, maybe somebody had hit her out. It's hard for us to see over there. All right, and then we have 52 Rocky Gold for Oslo.
It seems like the DJ really wants to dance with somebody.
Lining
It seems
up
like this
against
song
25.
keeps coming on over and over again for those of you at home. Here's the whistle.
Only 3 out for Lehigh. Is
Hustle-
that 1 for
Husslepuff
Oslo?
Lehigh.
This pack is tiny. Tiny
Both
pack.
jammers stuck in the pack at this point.
Oslo jammer, though, sneaks through on the inside. Lehigh blasting it out.
That's Rocky Gold from Oslo, about 30 feet in front of Husslepuff from Lehigh.
And a quick call
There's
off from
the call
Oslo.
off. No points on either side. Oh, 2 points
For Oslo.
for Oslo. Gotten some hips in front of people. That was good.
Also employing a pretty good, consistent hit it and quit it plan here to slowly sneak up in points.
707 barbed wire is on the line for Lehigh.
Yep, and we have number 6 Strick Spiel for Oslo. Pack starting up at the pivot line. Probably going to fight each other to see who can be up top.
Oh, what a big hit by number 2 Oslo. Fatal Feline right off the whistle.
Lehigh is lead, though.
Yeah, despite that hit, Lehigh grabs the lead and has about a half-rank lead. Let's see what they do here. They do tend to run it out sometimes. Oh, and they call it off. Got 1 point out of it for Lehigh.
Oh, but Oslo with 3 points.
Yeah, that was tough.
You win some, you lose some.
About 4 minutes left in the first period, 93-76. Oslo is still in the lead.
Yeah, Oslo slowly starting to pick up speed over here with point differential.
Sasquatch is on the line for Lehigh. Both teams starting at the back.
And
jammer
Picante
line.
for Oslo.
Sasquatch tries to take the inside line. Oslo is there to cover.
Muscling through, knocking down a Lehigh blocker for lead. Lehigh giving some offense now. And then preparing for the Oslo jammer, who dodges 2 of them in the back.
Nice offense by Thompson from Lehigh on the inside.
Good call out from Oslo jammer, who got a little bit tripped up there
From
by
the
her own
floor.
team. Yeah, good instinct to call it off quickly. And that'll be 4 points for Oslo.
MJ Slammer 932.
And 108 Kiki Longskates for Oslo.
Lehigh is at the pivot line. Let's see if they stay there. Oslo content to take the back.
Yeah, Oslo's really been locking it down over there.
They sit at the back and they sit right on the jammer from Lehigh.
Yeah, no opportunity for them to
No
get
space
speed.
whatsoever.
MJ Slammer making the best of it, though. She is dancing through.
Yeah, she got through the pack. Nice
and
hit.
lead.
And she gets lead.
Man, number 303, Bunsen Burner, just laid out Oslo's jammer.
You have to wonder if Lehigh's going to run this. They've had a hard time getting lead lately.
Yes.
And it seems like it'd be a great opportunity for them to run long here against one of the Oslo jammers that isn't one of their primary jammers.
Yes. And a jammer penalty on Oslo.
So MJ Slammer with a huge opportunity here to get her team. As they've had in the past, though, such a hard time taking advantage of these power jams. Oslo is so strong at avoiding these
They look like they're
blockers.
really hard to move, too. But, Lehigh's having a hard time moving them.
MJ Slammer still stuck in the pack, trying to take the outside here. Now a fast cut. Oh, and number
Good
2.
line commitment.
Fatal Feline.
Fatal
really
Feline,
strong.
really.
She's calling it
on the
off
line.
now.
Gonna freeze Oslo jammer in the box.
I think that was a wise decision. She had such a hard time getting through there.
Yeah.
And now they have a chance at a power start.
4 points for Lehigh on that.
1 minute 48 seconds left. 97 to 80 Oslo.
Barbed wire out for Lehigh for this power jam.
Let's see if barbed wire can get them some points going into the
Oslo's
half.
setting up for the back again. Lehigh in pretty good position, though, to try to do a team push out. Yep. Oh, man, barbed wire just laid out an Oslo blocker.
Yeah, there's Thompson again from Lehigh. Really good offensive blocking. She got right into the formation of Oslo and disrupted them.
Lehigh's out for lead, setting up for a train.
Oslo jammers standing.
Number 933 from Oslo, who is that, Killer Roxon call?
Yes.
Disrupted the Lehigh offense there. That was pretty smart.
Oslo jammer out of the box. Gets stuck in the back. Nice blocking again by Thompson from Lehigh.
And another 4 points for Lehigh. Oslo jammer out now. Approaching a scoring
Kiki
path.
long skates now
She's got
out.
a lot of power.
Yeah, she does. Here comes barbed wire. Let's see what she does.
Bench telling her to call it. She does.
Calls it off after grabbing 3 points to 0 for Oslo. That was such a strong jam from Lehigh. Let's see if they let the clock run. They have about 27 seconds left. 97 to 87. Great job by Lehigh to grab some points going into the half.
Pivot line start here to give jammers some speed. We have number 6, Skrekspill from Oslo.
Hit number 25, Hustlepuff from Lehigh. This will be the last jam of the half. Hustlepuff approaches more deliberately.
Lehigh tripod really making number 6 suffer.
Yeah,
Lynn Diesel with
Lynn
the hit
Diesel
out.
is such a hard person to get by. Both jammers still stuck in the pack.
Pile
A
up.
bunch of blockers go down.
Bodies.
Let's see if Hustlepuff.
Both jammers still stuck.
The game clock is at 0. About a minute 30 left in this jam.
And penalties are being called.
And
Lehigh out for lead. Also out pretty close after her.
Hustlepuff just shot out of that pack. I have no idea what just happened.
She hustle puffed.
She puffed it right out of there.
Lehigh doing all defense in the back there with their four wall. Same with Oslo.
Also with a nice tripod and number 69, Susie Hotdog, as a float.
Floating
in
last
front of
line
the
of
tripod.
defense.
on kind of a zone defensive strategy here.
Yeah.
Both jammers locked down now. Not much movement in the pack at all.
Yeah, this looks really slow and miserable.
Sewciopath gets through the inside line.
Nice
falls
toe
down.
software.
This still lead.
This floor is crazy.
And she's calling it. That brings us to halftime.
4-4. 4-3?
Still waiting for the point adjustment. Oslo 101, Lehigh 91. What a great game we have. Stick around for the second half.
All right, welcome back, Twitch Universe, to Oslo versus Lehigh.
Twitch, it's us. Agenda and Joe, back for the second half of this excellent game.
It's a really good, tight game. We have Oslo at 101 and Lehigh at 91. Lots of lead changes in most of the first half, though Oslo kind of locking it down, creeping up. So,
yeah, it was surprising to think about the fact that the score is so tight, given how Oslo has controlled most of the jams. I imagine if you look at the stat sheet, they are in control of most jams.
Yeah,
but somehow Lehigh has been able to run a few long jams to get some points back.
Yes, yes. Lehigh definitely taking advantage of long jams and good jam call-off strategy over here. Have a little bit less than a minute before we get going here. Got two Oslo teammates over there psyching each other up.
Yeah,
hitting each other.
Torture's getting all hyped up.
Oh wow, they're shoulder checking each other.
Nice.
I love that.
Let's get weird.
That's a good tradition to start.
The Oslo bench is
pumped up.
Yeah, they get amped up. Lehigh seems a little calmer, a little more deliberate, probably talking strategy. Oslo's getting hyped up.
Lehigh had a really good team cheer at the beginning. They were like jumping around in this organized circle and shouting things.
Nice. They should bring that back.
Yeah, it was really good.
See more hype. Lehigh coaches too with some fancy gear.
Yeah, they got sparkly jackets.
Lehigh matching short sleeve jackets. Really like that in the black socks. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. Torture's going against Sasquatch.
Also up at the front of this.
And Lehigh taking the back. Let's see if this new strategy pays off for them.
We got the two jammers sort of running into each other in the back there.
Natural separation here. Torture's still pushing. Torture's pushing
so
like the whole pack, like
yeah,
both
she's
teams.
So strong. Oh. Lehigh out for lead, but Torture right after her and
coming
just
on the
staring
inside
at the
hard.
Lehigh jammer's back. Like
Sasquatch and Torture. Let's see what happens. And Sasquatch calls it out. I was kind of hoping that they would run that out. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, well, plenty of time. Plenty of time.
MJ Slammer 932.
And 1314 Picante from Oslo.
Lehigh's trying to get the back now. They're really switching up the new start strategy.
Good.
And Oslo's not fighting them.
That's good though, because Oslo is really controlling
Oslo
the
rolls
back.
back for a suffocation.
They're really good at suffocation.
A real suffocation. Getting in their space.
Oh, and Lehigh out
MJ
for
Slammer
a
gets
fast
out,
lead.
but so does Picante.
That's just really indicative of how close these two teams have been the whole time.
They're about 5 feet apart. MJ Slammer calls it. Another no-point jam. No points so far in the second half. Lehigh's jumping off. You know, that bench switch at the half, I wonder, was really part of the motivation for them to try to get the back now. They're so much closer to the jammer line that they can get the back whenever they want it now.
Yeah.
Let's see how they handle the suffocation from Oslo.
Oh, and they have one Oslo skater, number 2, kind of messing around in their tripod formation in the back.
Sewciopath against Skrexpil. Here's the whistle. Sewciopath is pushing up the middle. Skrexpil tries to take the inside and gets hit out. Sewciopath still in the back fighting against this tripod.
Yeah, Oslo managed to find their way in the back again, their favorite place for jammer torture.
Lynn Diesel's up there trying to hold the Oslo jammer and does so briefly,
Lead
but then
for
gets
Oslo.
called for a penalty. Lynn Diesel going to the box. Lehigh's down. Sewciopath still stuck in the pack.
Oslo jammer through untouched with the Lehigh penalty stacking up.
Sewciopath finally gets through. She puts the star back on her helmet, is probably about 25 feet behind Skrexpil. Skrexpil looks like she might be running it a little bit. And she gets through untouched and calls it. 4-point pass there. Beautiful job.
52 Rocky gold for Oslo against Barb Dwyer, 707 from Lehigh. Oslo choosing to set up in the front here, and because I said that now, they're rolling back.
Lehigh only has one blocker on the track. That's
man.
number 53, Wayward Stay. The rest of the box is packed with Lehigh blockers. Let's see what Barb Dwyer does here.
Oslo out for a quick lead. Not really much
Untouched.
that Lehigh could do with that one.
Yeah, with a one blocker. Barb Dwyer still stuck in the pack here. Lehigh gets another blocker on the track. Let's see if it's enough to slow down Oslo. It is not.
Good offense, though, from Wayward Stay to get the Oslo pack moving. Things
Rocky
are a little
Gold
bit
flying around the track for Oslo.
fast.
Barb Dwyer still stuck in the pack, though. She has not broken free.
And just to spite you.
Just to spite me. Rocky Gold hits down and then takes the inside, totally untouched again.
Well,
really strong jam
untouched by
from Oslo.
Lehigh, but did run into her own blocker there for a minute.
She did. Sasquatch and Torture back on the line. Let's see if I get my wish.
Torture's really getting into it here. She's doing a little jammer on jammer positional. Just having some fun with it.
Lehigh taking the back. Tripod with their float, number 32, really low on the outside line. Might be tempting for Torture to see if they can take that. Oh, and at the last second, Sasquatch takes the outside.
Maybe
Torture
Sasquatch.
switched to the inside.
Saw that coming. Fast lead for Torture
Untouched
by Oslo.
by Torture. Right through the pack. Oslo is lead.
Sasquatch fighting through a tractor trailer at the front. Manages to split them up to get out, but
Torture
Oslo
had
is
a
scoring
beautiful
right now.
juke at the back of the pack. She's looking at her coach. Does she call it? She calls it.
Just waiting for a little bit of timing. Looks like Oslo's coach was trying to get some time burned off of the clock there.
I think Torture was with me there. I think she wanted to run it, but she had to listen to her coach. 9:32, MJ Slammer on the line for Lehigh.
1-3, 1-4, Picante from Oslo.
Both teams at the pivot line now. 5-second call, nobody moves.
Teams are a little bit split up in this pack here.
Okay,
Lehigh runs to the
Lehigh
front.
pops to the front.
Oslo locking it down on the back with a tripod. Lehigh jammer, though, MJ's doing really well wiggling.
Oh, Picante's going to the box.
Lehigh jammer's doing a good job wiggling through the harsh tripod of Oslo and is out for lead.
Power jam here for MJ Slammer. Another Oslo
Here's
blocker
a team
goes to the
offense
box.
coming up from Lehigh. MJ wiggling through.
Nice job.
4 points for Lehigh.
Lehigh's got the power jam. Oslo only has 3 skaters on the track right now.
Also setting up around the Lehigh offense.
Lynn Diesel trying to disrupt their formation. Doing a good job. Looks like she's got one skater pinned off. Another Oslo skater goes to the box. Picante is released. They're running her back. 2 blockers on the track for Oslo at the moment. MJ Slammer gets through again. This is a huge jam for Lehigh.
Yeah, Lehigh should keep running this one.
There's about 50
Oslo
seconds
with
left.
that train offense from
Picante
Oslo.
gets out. 45 seconds left. Let's see what MJ does.
Oslo content to allow Lehigh's offense in their formation, trusting the rotation.
Oh, and she calls it off just as Picante gets through the entire pack.
That's all right, though, because overall a pretty big win for Lehigh here. We got 4 for Oslo and 15 for Lehigh.
That was a good jam for Lehigh. Picante trying to get clarification from the ref about that call that sent her to the box. Dolly Voodoo making her jamming debut for Lehigh.
We got Skrekspil for Oslo.
Voodoo starting a little bit back from the jammer line. Oslo quick to eat the space.
Oslo
and
in their
right on her.
favorite tripod in the back.
Dolly Voodoo having a hard time getting out. Skrekspil just
dodging a big hit there from 32.
Beautiful footwork. Oslo clearly in the lead here. Lehigh was not ready for her on that pass, too.
Lehigh out.
Dolly Voodoo finally gets out. She's picking up speed. Let's see if she can make her call it, and she does.
Great job from number 2 on Oslo to stop the Lehigh recycling on their jammer.
Yeah, and good urgency from Dolly. She got stuck in the pack there, but picked up speed and made her call it pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. Rocky Gold here for Oslo.
And looks like it's Sasquatch. Not going up against her nemesis, Torture.
Yeah. Pivot line start here. We have Lehigh split up in a 2-and-2 in the front. This is interesting.
And Lynn Diesel forms a tripod, it looks like.
Yeah, quick reformation from Lehigh there.
And it works. Sasquatch is out and has lead.
That was good zone play from Lehigh.
That was a really good zone play.
Oh, is this an illegal star pass going on right now?
Wow.
I'm not sure.
Oh, she drops the star. Drops it off on the floor.
She is not the jammer.
She is not the jammer. Rocky Gold picks up the star, but is caught up in the pack now. Sasquatch, meanwhile, has passed, comes in with speed.
Rocky Gold dodging oh man, Lehigh jammer going to the box. I think it was for a high block, but I'm not sure.
Sasquatch goes for a high block. Let's see if Oslo can capitalize on it. Nice defense.
Yeah, Lehigh's doing pretty good at reforming here around the Oslo offense.
108, Beckenhader does a good job recycling, gets back up in front of Rocky Gold.
And 13, Sylvester Shalom with the drawback. Nice job by
Lehigh with
13.
a tractor trailer up front, and then 2 single skaters.
Look at this 13 go. Yeah,
but
boy.
Sylvester Shalom doing a great job, one-on-one.
Yeah, that was really great. And Lehigh jammer back in now.
Sasquatch coming in, picks up speed fast.
Oslo a little bit split up, but still just such great skaters that they can manage to hold Sasquatch and
Sasquatch
reform.
using these choppy steps with some toe stop work. And
oh,
she
right
goes
back to
sent
the
back
box
to
for
the
Sasquatch.
box. I couldn't see what the call was.
What a heartbreak. I think it was a back block I heard, but I didn't see the signal.
She does approach with speed sometimes. It was hard to see from this angle. Looks like the Oslo jammer's now going to the box.
Another back block.
So Sasquatch is going to be released fairly quickly.
Yep, as soon as Oslo sits, they should release. Here we go.
Here comes Sasquatch. Let's see if Lehigh's ready to give her some offense.
Coming in hot, Sasquatch. Trying to push through, muscle through that tripod, who gets her out.
Oh.
Number 933, Killer Rosencall from Oslo with that hit out.
That was an interesting jam. Let's see how it shakes out in the point totals.
Still a win for Lehigh, 8 points to Oslo's 5.
Bunsenburner at the end of that jammer, 303 from Lehigh, did a really good job holding the line. Now we have 932, MJ Slammer on the line.
79 Torture for Oslo.
Here's another pivot line start.
79 coming in hot. She's really running through for lead for
Couple
Oslo.
Lehigh blockers fall down. Torture is in the lead. MJ still stuck in the pack. She now gets through, but Torture is well on her way of getting a clean
Torture is just not allowing
pass.
Lehigh to scrub her speed at all. She tries to maintain that speed to get through and cause chaos, which is a great plan.
Kind of feels like torture sometimes.
I think she likes it.
Yeah. 25, Hustlepuff on the line for Lehigh. Lehigh at a critical point in this game. We've got just under 19 minutes left. Oslo is clearly in the lead, 142 to 114. This is a really important point in the game where Lehigh needs to keep it close.
Number 1314, Picante for Oslo, lining up.
There's a pause in the play. It's not clear to me what's happening. The refs are talking to Oslo.
Yeah, the refs are over at the Oslo bench. I wonder if they, because the medics were tied up a little bit with the skaters and they need them to be free for the game to continue. There we go.
Okay. Now we're back.
You always need 2 medics just kind of chilling, ready to take any action.
Here comes Lehigh with this 2-2 at the pivot line again. We'll see if they zone over into a tripod based on where Picante is going to go.
It did work last time.
Oh, Picante fakes outside, cuts inside, and gets the lead.
Yeah, good work from Picante there.
Lehigh losing a blocker to the penalty box.
Yep. Also coming up for some point scoring. Oh man, what a sick apex jump from Oslo Jammer. And Lehigh finally
gets free. She's about 25 feet back from Picante. Let's see if she does a hit and quit.
Picante coming in hot.
Really nice call off.
Spins around and kind of shoves her hips into the pack to try to sneak out any points she can.
And she
Works
did. She got
out.
2.
Here it is on the replay, that apex jump. Little apex hop and twirl. Beautiful.
148 to 114 with just under 18 minutes left. Oslo in the lead.
Skrex spill here against Barbed Wire.
Getting these.
I like these pivot starts.
Yeah. The pivot from Lehigh clearly looking back to see where she's going to zone. Looks like they set up shop on the outside.
Oh, but Oslo
Skrex
Jammer cutting in hard, but number 612 from Lehigh, Thompson, doing a great job cutting her off.
Both jammers stuck in the pack. Barbed Wire just pushing and pushing. She finally gets through that tripod from Oslo and is now lead jammer. Skrex stuck in the pack. Really good recycling from number 53, Wayward Stay from Lehigh to keep her stuck in the pack.
612 is pretty good with her lateral blocking there from Lehigh. Oh, that's Thompson again.
And she calls it off.
Good job, Thompson.
The question now is, does Lehigh have enough time with these short hit and quit jams to close this gap?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like they should run it. They're kind of catching Oslo at some confused moments.
Yeah, they seem to be benefiting from these pivot line starts.
Yes.
And they can control where the start is happening because of the closer proximity.
And I love their zone situation going on.
Sasquatch starting.
And Rocky Gold for
against
Oslo.
Rocky Gold. Sasquatch pushing and pushing. Going on the outside, it looks like she has one skater to beat.
Oh,
she falls down. Oslo tries to recycle, but is lead. Sasquatch now clear out of the pack and is lead. There was a huge pileup back there.
Really
Rocky
great.
Gold hits the floor.
Really great counter blocking from Sasquatch to get out.
Rocky Gold hits the floor and has to go all the way back. Lehigh in a 2-2. Rocky Gold gets called for a back block entering. That was amazing. She's going to the box. Huge opportunity for Lehigh.
Lehigh coming up here for a little bit of a train offense, but Oslo reforming around it.
Sasquatch comes through. She has one skater to beat. Wow. What a nice hit by 933 from Oslo. Killer Rosenthal.
And she's smiling out there.
Sasquatch gets out and is lead. Huge opportunity for Lehigh.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow. The jammer from Oslo is standing. Rocky Gold is standing in the box. Lehigh is watching her and is getting ready for her re-entry. They call it off just as Rocky Gold is released from the box. It's always a tough strategy to try to trap someone in the box after they've been told to stand because you don't know how much time they have left.
Torture's coming out and like her face just looks like she could smell blood in the water and she's all about it and ready.
Torture going up against MJ Slammer. Lehigh now taking a back strategy. Oslo suffocating on top.
Oslo does a great job at actual suffocation.
I'm a little worried about this outside line, and there it is! Oh, beautiful play.
Nice.
It was happening right as I was saying it. Fatal Feline capped the outside of Lehigh, and Torture went right through. What a beautiful play.
MJ is out and in scoring position.
Torture calls it after grabbing 2 quick points with her hips in front of 2 Lehigh blockers.
Smiling
what a beautiful start,
evilly.
though. That was a great play by number 2.
Yeah, and the rest of the Oslo team just sitting on Lehigh to prevent that recycling. So good.
Here's number 15, Dolly Voodoo for Lehigh.
Number 1314 Picante for Oslo.
Seems to be maybe one of their relief jammers, someone who comes out infrequently.
And still does a great job. Lehigh maybe learning a little bit here, their lesson, and starting in the front again. Seems to be beneficial for them.
Here's the zone strategy again. Dolly Voodoo comes on the inside. Does she make it?
It is.
Oh,
it
they
is
call
a cut,
it track cut on
but
Dolly.
It was so close.
It was very close.
And
Lehigh,
lead for Oslo.
having Lynn Diesel in the box and Dolly. This is going to be tough. Oh, there's another one.
Another one coming, yeah.
Lehigh with 2 blockers on the track and a
Train
power jam
offense
for
from
Picante.
Oslo. Oh, who was that? Number 31.
Helen Derink.
She did
Lehigh.
go out of bounds though, so
Beautiful.
that prevented the cut penalty
It was
there.
such a nice play, and
but it was
Oslo
great.
separating the Lehigh blockers into 1 and 1. What a beautiful strategy.
Wow.
They have a goat back there. They're now able to come together, but a 4-on-2 situation. Picante just racking up the points here.
Lehigh touching each other gently. Picante laughing
and a
as she
miss.
gets through. I mean, go girl.
Sylvestre Shalom had
Yeah.
a big hit attempt. and
Dolly
missed.
came in pretty fast there, and it worked out for her.
Nice
She's
job
now
coming
out.
in by Dolly.
Picante doing
Dolly
laps.
with a big smile on her face as she comes around.
That was a good last
That
move there
was
from
really
Dolly.
good. Barb Dwyer rolling out to the start line for Lehigh. There's 12 minutes and 50 seconds left.
That
It's
was a
165 to 123 Oslo.
15-0 points there for Oslo in that last one.
Running out of time for Lehigh. Looks like there's a timeout that's been called. Lehigh talking strategy on the track.
Skruxpill's up there talking to her blockers too from Oslo. Lehigh coach out talking to his team, to his next lineup out, trying to get him pumped up, ready to go. High fives all around.
This game is far from over. Just a few jams for Lehigh to get back into it. Barb Dwyer lining up against Skreckenspel.
Lehigh in the back. Oslo suffocating.
Let's see if they go for this outline line
Yeah.
strategy again. Looks like they're lining it up.
Yeah, Graceful Dread is
There
getting
it
low
is,
to try
and
to
it works
prevent
again. Oh,
Every
that
time.
outside line. Number 2, Fatal Feline, so good at capping the outside line. Oslo
She's been
takes
great
the
all
lead.
day.
Such a good view for that start.
Wow, Skrekspill is really muscling through, and like, look at her upper body just fighting those Lehigh blockers.
Yeah, Lehigh's in the back trying to keep her contained. Meanwhile, they're bridging out.
Lehigh,
Barb Dwyer is being held by number 2, Fatal Feline.
Fatal Feline's a boss.
Yeah, she's killing it out there.
And a track cut for the
Oh,
Lehigh
a
jammer.
track cut from Lehigh.
That must have been like a sliver of her wheel out because it really looked so close.
The Lehigh bench is, their coaches are not happy with the call.
Yeah, that looked so close.
Let's see if they official
Here's that
review.
start on the replay again with the capping.
Oh, beautiful.
Man, I
You
could
could
watch
see
that
her
all
lining
day.
up. You can see that,
Yeah.
that left skate right in there.
Yeah.
Sasquatch on the line now against Rocky Gold. Pivot line start for the moment. It looks like they took that call away
Yeah.
because Lehigh has a jammer.
Yeah.
There was no explanation for what happened there.
I mean, it did look so close.
Oh, Sasquatch
is
somehow
beautiful.
stays in bounds.
Beautiful toe stop work on the outside for lead jammer.
Sasquatch now lead. Rocky Gold still stuck in the pack. Let's see if Sasquatch can approach with some speed. And you have to wonder if they're going to run it here.
This is a fast pack. Oh my God, did you see that toe stop
Sasquatch
work?
gets through, and she is going to run it. Oh,
Oops.
she knows. She calls it off.
Oh, also looks like they steal one. Oh, they got two. Oh, yes, because
that
one was in the
tough.
box, so they got that box point as well. But, man, that footwork from Sasquatch, that last jam.
Great job by Oslo grabbing a few points there.
Picante out for Oslo, lining up. Is that MJ Slimer? Yep. For Lehigh. Oh, Lehigh doing a change up at the last minute of their formation start. I love that. MJ Slammer fighting a back wall of the Oslo skaters.
Oh, beautiful hit out up
was that?
front from
32.
32.
Graceful Dread.
Graceful Dread from Lehigh.
Last line of defense, so good. MJ pushing through, muscling through that Oslo back wall, who recycles like instantly, but not fast enough.
MJ Slammer gets through.
But
Conte
Oslo
has
is lead.
about half a track in front of her. Oh, what a beautiful block. Oslo just cleared the path for their jammer.
4 points to Oslo with the great offense and hot speed coming from the jammer. Good call-off timing, too. No points for Lehigh.
Looks like that was Susie Hot Dog and Winterwolf. Great job from those blockers in Oslo.
Susie Hot Dog.
You like that name?
I like that.
Torture on the line.
And then Hustlepuff for Lehigh.
Hustlepuff.
Lehigh starting at the getting up front.
Torture just blew through. What a beautiful
She really
line
likes
work.
the outside
She's such
line.
a strong jammer. Really good line work.
She loves flipping around on that outside.
She had no offensive help, and it didn't matter.
Yeah, she is her own offense.
Hustlepuff gets out.
Torture again with the hip flip on the outside.
Torture making it look easy.
Yeah.
They're thinking about, it looks like they're just burning some time,
Yeah, I think
maybe.
they're burning clock time.
Now they're calling exactly what they're doing. Torture making it look so easy,
It's
though.
a great strategy. Got 4 points for Oslo on that.
Oslo's really well coached.
They are, yeah. And the skaters are disciplined to really just look at that coach every single time.
8 minutes, 50 seconds left. Oslo is in the lead, 178 to 127. They are starting to make that gap
they're
bigger
running
and
away with
bigger.
it.
Really smart call-offs, hit it and quit it, and burning all the time they can.
Barbed wire for Lehigh against Skrekspill for Oslo.
Lehigh trying their own rollback strategy, not quite suffocation, but sitting on top. And
Working
barbed
out.
wire gets out, shoots out of the pack. I didn't even see how she got through.
And
Looks like Skrekspell does get out.
Yep.
Barbed
Oslo
wire
trying to
comes
set up
through,
for defense.
has a full point pass.
Good offense
Is
from
she going to
Lehigh.
call it? She's calling it.
Good job, Lehigh, at disturbing Oslo's formation.
That was a nice quick 4 points for Lehigh. Clock still runs, though, about 8 minutes left. Rocky Gold on the line for Oslo.
Rocky Gold slapping her thighs, getting ready. And we have Sasquatch for Lehigh.
Sasquatch is not slapping her thighs.
Maybe she should.
Maybe she should. She is like table topping, though.
She's been so
She
great
gets really low.
this whole game, Sasquatch.
Yeah,
the
she does
footwork,
such a
the
good job.
endurance.
Sasquatch
look at
hitting
it.
that
Yeah.
tripod hard. Punishing hits from Sasquatch. Still
Rocky.
pushing the whole pack.
Rocky doing a good job trying to keep her feet moving.
Oh, Sasquatch is
High
being
block.
sent to the box.
High block for Sasquatch.
High block.
And Oslo out for lead.
Rocky Gold gets lead. Power jam.
It was the thigh slapping.
Oslo loses another blocker to the box, but is still in control of this power jam. Nice hit out by number 13, Sylvestra Shalom from Lehigh.
She's always very reliable.
That's true. Look, she's playing really good one-on-one. Here's another penalty
Some
coming.
penalties. And Oslo coming in, some offense.
9:33 from Oslo comes through. Killer Rosenkall.
Sort of takes out her own jammer as well, though, for a second
Yeah,
there.
Lehigh blocker going to the box, number 303. That's Bunsen Burner.
And through the middle of the pack there.
Rocky Gold
Oslo.
gets through the middle of the pack.
4
Sasquatch,
points.
meanwhile, comes out of the box, is coming in hot. Let's see where she goes. They're setting up to kick on the outside.
Oh, dang.
She
boy.
comes in hot and takes out number 870, Fancy Rocks. Wasn't sure if that was going to be a back block or not.
Well,
Looks
you know,
like she was turned just enough to make it not a back block.
yeah, also the blocker initiating into the trajectory of the jammer
True.
will negate that back block.
They run Sasquatch back. She's now stuck in the back of the pack against a tripod from Oslo.
Rocky through for another 4 points and calls it.
6 minutes left and change.
Official review.
186 Oslo, 134 for Lehigh.
I wonder if Oslo's going to question that back block.
It happened right in front of us. It was really tough to see. The question
Yeah.
was how much of her back was turned.
Well, you can also see that the Oslo blocker sort of comes into her lane there for a block. So that'll be a hard one for the refs to call.
Yeah. You can see it on the replay, though. She's really starting to line up that outside line. With Sasquatch baiting them a little bit to the inside. Agenda, you were once a ref. Can you tell us a little bit about what happens in that official review huddle?
Yeah, so the head ref hears the complaint from the team that's calling it. They call in all the refs, probably talk to the ref who made the call first just to kind of get an idea of what they saw. And then if any other of the refs saw it, they can comment. And then they'll come to a consensus if there's enough information to change the call or not.
So that's what they're doing right now, explaining to both teams who are in the middle of the track the result of that discussion. Meanwhile, MJ Slammer is talking to her team. Lehigh's on the track, Oslo is not.
It looks like they did not win that review, so we'll have both jammers out on the track.
MJ Slammer going against Picante. Lehigh in the back setting up with a tripod, and their float is either on the inside or the outside. Oh, it looks like it's on the, they're switching around. Last minute strategy by Lehigh. They're in there 2-2 with the zone up top. Picante tries to go outside, then cuts inside.
MJ Slammer on the inside.
MJ Slammer snuck through and no one was even watching.
The ref doesn't even see her, but she is
The ref didn't even see her. It worked so well. There she goes. Okay. I've never seen that before. Really sneaky.
Actually,
The Lehigh coach is not happy.
Damn, Scrapspill there is really mad about not getting any points.
That was a weird jam.
Steamed up.
Number 15, Dolly Voodoo, coming back for Lehigh. She did a great job last jam.
Oh, and then 79, my favorite, Torture for Oslo. Pivot line start here. Lehigh doing their zone.
Here comes Oslo rolling back, and Lehigh following them. Still in the 2-2 zone, though.
That's
Torture coming up.
That's very smart by Oslo.
Oh, Torture really
threw for lead.
Made them pay for that 2-2. She got there before they could zone.
Beautiful
There's a star pass from
Ooh.
Lehigh. Looks like the pivot still has it. Number 31.
Torture from
Helen
Oslo
Durink.
coming up for points.
Looks like she's stuck in the pack, though. Trying to push against that Oslo tripod is not an easy task.
Man, there's
Torture just making it look easy again.
Some hard spills
Number
here.
15, Dolly Voodoo, who was originally the jammer, is doing great
Tracking.
one-on-one, but Torture just pushes her aside.
That was beautiful blocking, though.
Really good one-on-one for a moment.
Pivot from Lehigh.
Helen is just
X-pivot, still
stuck.
struggling to get through as the jammer.
Helen pushing and pushing. And she gets knocked down to the inside. Oslo running her back.
Oslo's locking down on this one
There's
now.
about 4 minutes left in the game, 1 minute left in this jam, and Torture's just making him pay.
Torture trying her signature hip flick on the outside, but Lehigh's a little bit wising up to it.
Dolly Voodoo has some nice hits, but gets called for penalties going to the box. She's a nice multi-use player as a jammer and as a blocker.
Yeah, she is very effective. Torture out for another 4 points.
Yeah, number 108, Becken Hader tried to give a last-minute hit, but Voodoo, being Voodoo, it didn't really work.
Lehigh
Shalom and
jammer.
company set up in the back. Torture just blows up their tripod.
Torture just looks for a link, the arm links, and just is like, yep, blasts right through those arm links, and Lehigh couldn't get back their butts together in time. Torture's fast, though, so it's probably hard for Lehigh to get together in time.
Torture has no regard for human life. She really doesn't. What a strong skater. Really fun to watch her skate.
Yeah, and you can tell how much she enjoys it.
It's number 707, Barb Dwyer on the line. There's about 3 minutes and change left, 198, 134.
Skreck spells for Oslo, trying to take that out. Muscling through. Good offense from number 2, Fatal Feline, to help get her out for lead.
Yeah, Fatal Feline, probably one of their strongest offensive blockers.
For sure. Definitely a queen. 6-1-2 with a good head out of the Oslo pivot.
Dolly Voodoo rejoining her team for Lehigh.
Skreckspill out for a fairly easy looking 4 points.
Barb Dwyer stuck in the back, takes the star off, passes it. It's hard to see who that is. Number 53, I think, Wayward Stay?
Yeah.
Wayward Stay stuck in the front. Oslo just really good at bridging and then playing this tractor trailer one-on-one.
Oh, Lehigh.
It's like a never-ending team. Oslo skates through in the meantime. Skreckspell untouched. Wayward Stay finally punches through the pack, is putting on the star to get some points. Looks like Oslo's going to burn some time, though. They have a quick hit it and quit it here.
Jammer
she calls
take
it
out
from the ground. 2 minutes left. Oslo now closing out the game. 2:08, 134. Really strong second half from Oslo. Despite some of the adjustments that Lehigh made, Oslo is separated from them.
Yeah, they're still running away with it.
Rocky Gold on the line now against Sasquatch. The Lehigh coach just did a bull horn with his hand and stomped the ground. That must be some sort of start.
Ooh.
There's the bull start from Sasquatch pounding into the tripod. That was really interesting. I think we just picked up one of their
taken
calls.
Down.
And it worked. The bull
Oslo.
start worked. That was really cool. Now we know that Lehigh does their bull start. Sasquatch clearly in the lead. Lehigh being told to stop skating.
Oslo Jammer out now while Lehigh is scoring.
Ooh, hard fall there. Sasquatch hits the floor.
Yeah, this floor is
Are
really
they gonna
hard to
call
fall
it?
on.
They are calling it.
A little bit of a late call off there. Oslo sneaks out
late
2
call
points.
off. Oslo steals 2 points. Can't get over that bull start.
MJ Slammer for Lehigh lining up against Picante from Oslo.
This might be the last jam of the game. There's a minute left.
We'll never know.
Who can never be sure?
Yeah.
Oslo setting up their tripod right on top of MJ.
MJ trying to muscle through, starting out low, really trying to wiggle through those links and the butts of the tripod.
Oslo again, just this unending train of blockers for Oslo. Sometimes it seems like they have 10 people on the track because they just keep recycling.
MJ
gets through.
For lead.
I don't know
Beautiful
how she got
footwork.
through, yeah.
Beautiful muscling through the seams of walls.
Picante's in the box. This is a power jam on the last jam. Let's see if Lehigh can close this gap.
Oslo running away from Lehigh's offense together as a unit.
It would take some magic for it, Lehigh to come all the way back, but this would be a great way to close that gap and protect their ranking. Here comes Picante back from the box. Oslo did a great job of killing that power jam.
The eyes of the Oslo blockers are like lasers on the jammer.
9:26 Greaves from Lehigh with nice blocking against Picante.
Picante out now, approaching the score
The
points.
game clock is at 0. Lehigh is controlling this jam. Let's see if they run it out to try to get some points or
Looks
just
like
call
they
it.
will. Looks like they will. MJ's approaching now for points. Picante out on the inside, scoring 4. Yes, 4.
And MJ
Lehigh
gets
also
through.
out.
They're running it out. 44 seconds left. Let's see if they can get
As
a
they
few more
should.
points.
Good call. Picante coming in hot at the back of the pack for Lehigh.
MJ coming through.
Running into her own blocker.
MJ has some momentum. She's got 1 to beat, and she does. Oh, here comes 69 out of nowhere and Fatal Feline. But MJ, with some great footwork, gets through another 4-point
She
pass.
skated
Good
by
job.
on 1 foot on the outside
Susie
while getting
Hot
hit.
Dog came out of nowhere. Here comes MJ, 15 seconds left. Let's see if she can get through the pack one more time, and she does. 9 seconds left. Are they going to get to the pack? It looks like they might. 5 seconds left. Let's see if Picante's going to squeeze out some points. She swings her hips around. She does. She gets 1 point. It looked like she had 2, but they're only giving her 1. She's not happy, but nevertheless, Oslo closes out the game. 219 to 154 is the unofficial score. What a great second half by Oslo.
Yeah, really ran away with it there. Pulled together, psyched themselves up, slapped their thighs, and they got the win.
Thigh slapping victory for Oslo.
I'm going to do that when I come back to skating.
We got to see the bull start. We
Yeah,
got
the
to
bull
see
start
some
from
nice
Lehigh.
2-and-2 from Lehigh with a zone strategy.
Insane recycling from Oslo.
But Oslo's just too much. They're recycling, their jammer depth. Really strong team.
Yeah.
All right, well, this has been Agenda and Joe calling the game for you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Another fantastic game here at Foire du Nord. We want to thank our production sponsor, Sewciopath. we'll be talking a lot more about Sewciopath, and we'll see Sewciopath later. Sewciopath is a skater-run business offering custom sewn-to-order legwear for teams and individuals. Size-inclusive activewear designed to fit you. Sewciopath also offers dozens of armband and helmet cover options for scrimmage and competition. Team discounts are available. Please see Sewciopath.ca for more details. And stick around. We'll be back in, I don't know, it's probably going to be, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the schedule, shall we? The next game, Quebec versus Forest City at 2 o'clock. So we'll be back just before 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Toss a follow if you have not already to the Twitch page, and you can select the notification setting there, and then that'll also tell you when we're live. So, you know, if you have to go do other things. All right, so I am Chad. You're watching the New England Roller Derby Report on Twitch.tv. We will be back in probably 20 minutes.